Hi, I'm Nigel Roberts, Leading Biosecurity Officer with the established invasive animal team at Agriculture Victoria. In this video, I'll be talking to you about a range of management techniques other than baiting that can be used to help manage foxes on your property. The following techniques are not effective at achieving long-term fox control when used on their own. However, it is worth considering these techniques to complement baiting and canid pest ejectors as part of an integrated program to achieve better results. Please view the other videos in this series for more information about baiting and canid pest ejectors. Always consider your situation and what technique or combination of techniques is best suited to your property. Shooting is an option that landholders often use for managing foxes on their properties. One advantage of shooting is that it's target specific, which reduces the chances of harm to off-target animals. And if done correctly, it is a humane control technique. Various forms of shooting used for foxes include spotlighting or use of thermal scopes, fox drives and fox whistling. Spotlighting, the use of thermal scopes, and fox whistling in late summer and early autumn are good times to target young foxes emerging from the dens after the breeding seasons. If you're conducting shooting on your property, you must adhere to all safety and legal requirements. Shooting should be undertaken humanely in accordance with the Prevention of Cruelty to Animals Act. Shooting can be labour intensive and time intensive and rarely achieves long-term population reductions. Foxes also become harder to shoot as they become wary, reducing the effectiveness of the technique and giving the shooter a false sense of success. As with all techniques in this video, please consider shooting as a secondary option or complementary to baiting and canid pest ejectors. Fumigation is another option available for landholders and is best suited to localised fox problems such as dens located near lambing paddocks or poultry. Fumigation uses carbon monoxide gas emitted from a flare and applied to a sealed fox den. Before conducting fumigation, it's important to make sure that foxes are using the den and not native animals. You can do this by looking for scats, tracks and remains of prey items. It's important to properly seal the den and any escape holes, only using soil when fumigating the den. This helps create a tight seal that stops gas from escaping. Fumigation should take place between August and October when vixens and cubs are using the den. Deep ripping can also be used to destroy the dens afterwards, to ensure that they cannot be used by other foxes. If you don't have access to machinery, monitor the den after fumigation for further signs of fox activity and treat again. Cage trapping and foothold trapping are other options available to landholders. However, it is time consuming and labour intensive. Trapping may be used for the removal of nuisance animals, but generally not as a long-term fox control method. Cage traps are preferred over foothold traps as they are less likely to cause harm to the animal and off-target species can easily be released. There is strict legislation around the trap use, which includes the type and size of trap, how often you must check them, and the locations that they can be used. So please make sure you check and understand the Prevention of Cruelty to Animals Act for rules on trapping. Fences may be used to exclude foxes from high-value assets such as endangered species habitat. However, foxes are very agile animals capable of passing through, digging under, jumping over, or even climbing various types of fences. As a result, fences must be of the highest standard and must be regularly maintained, or foxes are likely to breach the fence, requiring lethal options inside the fenced areas. The techniques described in this video should be used to support the primary control techniques of baiting and canid pest ejectors. We have standalone videos in this series on both of those techniques. Shooting, fumigation and trapping may be able to target foxes not controlled through baiting or canid pest ejectors. Thanks for watching, and please visit the Agriculture Victoria website or call our customer service centre for more information. Thank you for helping to manage pests in your area, and we hope you have found these videos helpful.